Beginning of 93, there was a lot of will he, won't he? Will Ayrton Senna drive for McLaren that year? Won't he drive for McLaren? All sorts of rumours about $1 million a race. And
he was thinking of taking a year out, like Alain had done in 1992. And he was persuaded by Philip Morris to fly from Brazil to Lausanne. I think it was in February. And we all met in the offices, John Hogan. There was John Hogan, Graham Bogle, Mauricio Ribabene, I think, and Agnes Carlier, the famous four. I know Graham and John were in the meeting the whole time. I think the others might have been from time to time. I mean, my memory doesn't fail me. And there was a lot of persuasion that needed to be done to persuade Ayrton to basically race, because he was worried that the works engine, the Ford engine, was at Benetton, and that Ron was only getting a customer engine. And he was worried about the spec. And then Ron, of course, was balancing up the equation that he had to pay for the engines. Therefore, he had less money available to pay Ayrton. So it came down to a discussion that I think Ron said that he only had 5 million available. And so Ayrton said, well, I'll just do the first 5 races then. And there was kind of a silence in the room. I mean, you can ask John Hogan. I mean, it was actually one of the more amusing negotiations. So it was agreed that Ayrton would, the contract said 5 races, $1 million a race. And then everybody would see afterwards, what happened. And then it was extended race by race for the rest of the season. And effectively, if the money didn't arrive by the Wednesday, he didn't come. That happened twice.
Did he sit at home waiting for the money to come?
For the green light, yeah. Otherwise, he didn't leave.
Is that why he arrived so late? I think it was to Imola, wasn't it?
He arrived late in Imola because the money hadn't arrived, so he didn't leave. And then the office in Brazil couldn't find him. He'd gone off. And so he did come a day late, and Joe Ramirez went to Rome to pick him up by helicopter, but went to the wrong airport. And he arrived very late, did the first practice session, stuck it in the pit wall, if you remember, at the end of it.
Well worth his $1 million.
So that was one. And then there was another occasion as well. The German Grand Prix was the other one.
Was that the best deal you've done in your career?
No, there have been a couple of others. But it was a good one.
That was a good one.
Yeah, and I think, the Alain deal of getting paid full whack for doing nothing for a year was also not a bad one.